Hello everybody, I'm Chief and I'm back again to read another story with you. We got this at the library. Me and Chief went to the library. This is another book by Willems and it's called Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. Once upon a time there were three dinosaurs, Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. Home sweet dinosaur home. So there's Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and here's the dinosaur visiting from Norway. One day, for no particular reason, the three dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures. So there's Papa Bear mixing up some chocolate pudding. There's Norway, gateway to Sweden. And there's Mama with the bed, and then Norwegian dinosaur with a chair. Oh boy, said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice. It is finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. said Mama. Yes, continued Mama Dinosaur. I sure hope no little succulent child happens by our unlocked home while we are someplace else. Har har har. Then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. The 3 dinosaurs went someplace else and were definitely not hiding in the woods waiting for an unsuspecting kid to come by. They're sneaking out of the house. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came traipsing along. There's Goldilocks. 2 miles to the trap, and they crossed it out and said, to our nice house. Just then, the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling, gotcha! But I'm pretty sure it was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded kind of like, be patient, Papa Dinosaur. The trap is not yet sprung. That could have been a rock falling or a squirrel. Getting closer, this little sign says. The dinosaur's hiding. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl who listened to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to the warnings about the dangers of barging into strange, enormous houses. So, as soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right in. Says, welcome. Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding. Said Goldilocks, that chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up to the top of the counter. Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there, and certainly wasn't left on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. Looks like a really enormous house, doesn't it? The first bowl of chocolate pudding was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all anyway because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you've got a big bowl of chocolate pudding? Not her. Look, she stuck her face in the bowl. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by then, she hardly noticed. We climbed right in that bowl. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons, which, by the way, are totally not the favorite things in the whole world for hungry dinosaurs. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room. So she climbed down the ladder and walked out to the kitchen. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that the beds were also gigantically big. What is going on around here, she groaned, the exhausted girl. The bears that live here must be nuts. She looks frustrated. Just then, the room filled with a loud and booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating. A few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons are yummier when they're rusted. She's not so sure. Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think, but was longer than she was used to stopping and thinking. Hey, she told herself, this isn't some bear's house. This is some dinosaur's house. Somebody colored on our book from the library.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Say what you like about Goldilocks, but she was no fool. As quickly as she ran out the back door and got out of there. It says, wipe your talons. That's the claws that dinosaurs have. Just then, a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio of dinosaurs yelling, now, or charge, or the Norwegian expression for chewy bonbon time. Suddenly, and completely coincidentally, the three dinosaurs rushed through the front door. But they were too late. Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were three disappointed dinosaurs. The moral of the story is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, just leave. And the moral for the dinosaurs is, lock the back door. That is called Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. Hope you had fun listening to this book. Go to the library, see if you can find it. Bye-bye now.